Reports surfacing that all those photos of Top Mom in Ohio, where she's walking down the street with a Starbucks in a residential area, it's all staged. The closest Starbucks to where she was walking is 2 miles. She's walking in flip-flops. Then she goes into an Old Navy or a Gap or something like that, and then stands at the front window, the glass window, for a really long time so the photos could be taken, possibly raking in up to $500,000 for those photos. And now she's gone. Reports that she is living in a $5.2 million mansion, complete with infinity pool. Got to investigate what's that. Infinity pool, luxury SUVs, bodyguards, and a helipad. Yeah, like Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie and Celine Dion out in Vegas. She's got a helipad. And they say crime doesn't pay. To Ellie Jostad, our chief editorial producer. What do you know, Ellie?
Well, Nancy, this is a home that is apparently owned by Todd Macaluso. He was a former member of the defense team. There are local reports that people have actually seen this home, which had been unoccupied as far as the neighbors knew. He actually had put it up on the market, but they'd seen some activity around there, cars coming and going. And apparently, now we can't confirm this, but some people claim they have seen Casey Anthony living at this house with 2 bodyguards.
Okay. Back it up, Dana. I want to see all these photos. Tell me again about the house, Ellie.
Yeah, this is a 5-bedroom, 5.5-bath house. It's on the market for $5.2 million. It has a pool. It has a helipad. I mean, take a look at this place. It's a compound. It's a huge property there near the beach in Rancho Santa Fe, California.
We are taking your calls to Alexis Tereszcuk, RadarOnline.com. What exactly is an infinity pool?
So it's a pool that goes to the edge, and it looks like it falls off the edge of the earth. It's very fancy. You see this really in like very, very luxurious 5-star hotels around the world. A Four Seasons would have an infinity pool. It looks like there's no edge to it, and the water just goes on for infinity. If it overlooks the ocean, it seems that the pool and the ocean are one. This is an incredibly luxurious house. Casey is living in the lap of luxury if she's at this house. Okay, so I'm taking care of the twins all day, praise the Lord. And then I'm working all night, and Top Mom's floating around in an infinity pool at a $5.2 million mansion. Okay, I want to talk about those Ohio photos. The Ohio photos, we're not showing them. Dean, come in my ear. How much were they asking to show those photos? Was it $50,000 to show the photos one time? Listening, not hearing. $25,000. Now, how does it go, Ellie? Is it every time somebody uses the photos? If these photos were staged by Top Mom, she would likely get a cut of that.
Well, right. There was an article, Forbes actually did a really good analysis of this. The way it works is she would, if she was in on the staging of these photos, she'd say, meet me at such and such a place, I'll let you get a nice shot of me. Then every time that video is licensed or those photos are sold, she gets a cut. They believe she could get up to 75% every time that photo is sold to any news network, any other agency for reprint, in addition to whatever she would get up front just for agreeing to have her photo taken.
So if we show the photos, then that money is very likely going right in Top Mom's back pocket. Okay, don't anybody show the photos in the New York control room. Don't do it. I want to go to Michael Christian, senior field producer, in session. Michael, what do you know about these reports that she's hiding out in Rancho Santa Fe? There's a beach there. What do you know?
Apparently, some people claim that they have seen her. You know, this is apparently near San Diego, Nancy. It's in Southern California. It's a beautiful area. It's not only a private home that's obviously very luxurious, but apparently it's gated and it's on a private road. Because one photographer who went to take pictures just of the house was told by a sheriff he had to leave since it was private property, including the road. So it's a very, very upscale area.
Joining me right now is Dawn Olson. She's a news editor at the Morton Report, who reported the recent Top Mom sighting at a $5.2 million estate. Dawn, thank you for being with us.
Hi, Nancy. I'm glad to be here.
Well, I'm glad to have you. What do you know about this?
Well, according to one of our news reporters, she was at a dinner party on Friday night, and the woman who was hosting the party, her parents live in this area, and it was brought up in discussion that people in the area had seen sightings of Casey, and she was able to provide me the address, and she was able to tie it into Todd Macalusa, the former attorney for Casey Anthony's defense team. And when we posted the report, obviously we were not in the location, but another reporter also went to the location, and what they said was they rang on the intercom, like the other reporter said, it's a gated community. You couldn't just go up to the front door. There's an intercom. They rang the intercom, and a woman as he described it, a woman or a drunken woman or a small child answered the door. So whoever answered the intercom was not somebody that they could identify directly as Casey.
Or John, somebody disguising their voice if they can't decide if it's a drunk woman or a small child.
Yes, it was of a suspicious origin. They were attempting to open the gate, and then suddenly the person who was, investigating this heard an admonishment. The gate closed, and all communications were cut off. They felt it was very suspicious, but they were not able to confirm actually physically seeing her at the location. It makes perfect sense that she'd be there if she really was spotted in Ohio. She's probably jumping around the country trying to hide and waiting her time to get that $1 million interview.